I believe that self-concept is key to manifesting all of your dreams and desires. But why? And how can you elevate your own self-concept so you can speed up your manifestation process and enjoy your life while doing so? Let's talk about it. But first, my name is Hannah Love. I'm your favorite manifestation coach and content creator. I make manifesting simple because it is simple, and I am here to help you get what you want in life because that's why you came to this planet, to get what you want. I offer various one-to-one coaching services, email coaching. I also sell digital art prints on my Etsy store, and I also have affirmation audio track bundles that you can purchase to program your mind so you can speed up your manifestation process. If you want more information about that, it's in the link in my bio or in the caption below, depending on where you're watching this, because I post daily on TikTok and YouTube. So anyways, if we are the operant powers of our own reality and we are creating all of it, and other people are just reflections of our dominant assumptions of what we believe about who we are, what's possible for us, how people treat us, how people show up in our world, how people perceive us, how we perceive ourselves, then everything starts with self, correct? This is where our self-concept comes in and plays a dominant role in what we experience and what we create in our lives and what we believe is possible for us and what we believe isn't possible for us to create. Okay, so your self-concept is either serving you and helping you get what you want, or it's getting in the way. Maybe not necessarily getting in the way, because nothing can block your manifestations. But at the same time, if you have a poor self-concept, it can create obstacles, challenges, purges before your desires manifest, right? Which I don't believe in. You don't need to go through a purge before you manifest your desires. And just a roller coaster, right? And you want your life to get better and better and better, right? You don't want to be in a constant roller coaster of highs and lows and or being in turmoil, right? No, you want your life to always get better and better and better, and that starts with your self-concept. So if you are doing your affirmations, you're visualizing, right? But for some reason you feel like, Hannah, I feel like I'm doing everything but nothing's working. It's because of your self-concept, aka the identity that you are embodying more often than not. Because our reality is created based upon our dominant assumptions and our dominant thoughts. And those dominant assumptions and dominant thoughts come from the identity that we are preoccupying more often than not, right? Throughout the day. That's why, like, when people are like, Hannah, I'm doing all the manifestation techniques, but it's not working. I'm doing all the affirming, but you're doing the affirming for like 10 minutes, 30 minutes of your day. And then the rest of your day, you're acting out of fear. You're acting like the old self, right? A self-concept that doesn't really believe in themselves, that's constantly wavering and going back and forth in their mind between, oh, I have what I want and it's not working out for me, or doubt, or anxiety and worry, right? You're going back and forth and creating this hot and cold energy. So then you're experiencing this hot and cold roller coaster reality, right? And you don't want that. So what you can do is ask yourself, if you were the version of you who had everything you wanted, how would you show up each and every day? How would you be treating yourself? How would you feel about yourself? How would you perceive reality? How would you perceive obstacles? Oh, obstacles are nothing because I always get what I want. Everything always goes my way. Oh, I love to wake up and do my morning routine and do my affirmations. And then I like to drink my green juice, drink a glass of water, do my skincare routine, look in the mirror, tell myself how beautiful I am, really nurture myself in the morning. And then I go on and do X, Y, and Z passion that I love, or I go to the job that I love, or the business that I love, and I get to create content. Like, what would you be doing on a day-to-day? And what would you be thinking about yourself? What would you be thinking about your reality? Oh, my reality is amazing. Like, I get to do what I love for a living. I literally get paid to exist. I have the best of friends. You know, I get to I'm in the most amazing relationship. Like, me and my boyfriend or my husband have a weekly date, or, me and my friends go on a vacation at least once a month. Ask yourself, who is that version of me, and how would I be showing up in my reality? What would I be thinking about myself? How would I be treating myself? How would others be treating me? What would I allow? What would I not allow? What kind of standards would I be embodying? Right? What kind of boundaries would I have? Okay, and then you want to start acting as that version. That's how you start acting as if, even if it's not already here yet. So you can do that generally for, okay, well, who is the version of me that has everything that I want? And then if you want to get more specific, like let's say you want to manifest your ideal relationship. Okay, well, if I were in my ideal relationship, what are my beliefs about relationships? What are my beliefs about men or women? What are my beliefs about how I receive love? How do I perceive love right now? What's not working for me? What would be working for me? What kind of beliefs would I be taking on and embodying if I did have a healthy sense of love? Especially if maybe you haven't always had a healthy sense of love. Maybe you don't know what that feels like. Even if you don't know what it feels like, what would you want that to look like? How would you want to experience it? Right? How would you be treated in relationships? Would your significant other respect your boundaries? Would they always make you feel seen and heard? Would they always be giving you princess treatment? So you also need to go deeper into those other questions that you may not be asking yourself, like, well, what were my beliefs about love that are no longer working for me anymore? Like, maybe you have a fear of being cheated on. Maybe you have this belief that you're never chosen or prioritized. So all you need to do is switch that belief and create an affirmation that is what you want to experience. Oh, I'm always chosen. I'm always prioritized. I've always been committed to. I've always been given princess treatment. I've always experienced loyalty in my relationships, right? So that's with relationships. Now, let's say you want to be a business owner. Okay, well, if you were a business owner and let's say your business isn't doing very well right now, well, it's probably your self concept. Because if you're doing all the strategies and you're taking all the action and you have all the education, but for some reason you're not making sales, things aren't going how you want it to, it's because of who you believe you are as a business owner. If you believe that the things that you are selling, people may or may not buy, they don't see the value in it, well, that'll tell you what your problem is, right? Or that'll tell you what's going on and why you're getting those results. So you want to ask yourself, if I am a wildly successful business owner, how would I be showing up in my business? What would I be posting? What would I be sharing? How would I feel about myself? What would I believe that my clients feel towards me and my business and their services? Oh, well, my clients are obsessed with my services and my products. They're constantly coming back for more. They rave about it to all their friends and family. They share all of my products and services all over their social media platform because of how powerful my work is. So you have to ask yourself, who is this version who has XYZ? Who is a business owner? Who is this version of me who is in my ideal relationship? Who is the version of me that is confident in herself? Who is the version of me that's a gym rat? Who is the version of me that's healthy? Who is the version of me that's wealthy? And then just reverse engineer it. Okay, well, how would she be acting? How would they be acting? How would they be showing up? How would they feel about themselves? How would they perceive themselves? And then what you can do, if you like robotic affirming, because I'm big on robotic affirming, then you can take affirmations and get specific on, okay, these are the specific desires that I want to experience pertaining to this self-concept. And then you can go like a little more like umbrella. Like an umbrella affirmation would be, I have the perfect self-concept. Now, if you're a business owner and you want to make a certain amount of money every month, you can get more specific and add another affirmation in there. Like, I am a wildly successful business owner and I make at least $1,000 a day in passive income. That's another affirmation. It's more specific. And then another affirmation that you can add into that is like, I manifest everything that I want and affirm for quickly, easily, and in the most perfect way. So that kind of like ties it all in together. So you have an affirmation that's very specific to your self-concept, this new self-concept. You have an affirmation that's more of like an umbrella affirmation that kind of targets different areas of your self-concept and of your life, like, I have a perfect self-concept. And then the third one would be more about, like, I manifest everything quickly and easily, or I'm a master manifester. Something along those lines. And those three kind of tie it all in together. And then what you can do is start robotically affirming those for at least 10 minutes a day, 3 times a day. And then throughout your day, you want to be practicing thinking positive thoughts, thinking as the version of you who has what they want, taking inspired action from the version of you who has what they want, as if you're already living in that experience. Because the more that you do that, the more that you persist in being this new version of you, the quicker you're going to be able to manifest. Now, like I said, the only way that you could not get what you wanted is if you keep wavering. If you're only doing the practices once in a while, a couple times a day, and then the rest of your day, you're thinking like your old self. You're thinking in opposition of what you want. So all you have to do when you have a negative thought is flip the thought to the new affirmation. I have a perfect self-concept. My business is going great, or whatever the affirmations are. And then what you can do when you get triggered, when you feel doubtful, when you feel anxious, nervous system regulation to help you ground yourself again so you can act from a place of awareness rather than your fears. Because that's all being triggered is you're acting and reacting from a place of fear instead of being your most highest conscious self that you actually are. You can do nervous system regulation with and through meditation. I love meditations. I have plenty of meditations on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Create with Hannah Love. It's in my bio or my caption. Depending on where you're watching this, if you're watching this from TikTok, I have subliminals to help you do that, So there's other ways to do nervous system regulation too. There's like breath work. There's high intensity workouts, or whatever you feel like helps calm your nervous system and get you back into a place of, oh, I can respond from this more conscious place rather than the reactive place. And then another thing I love is listening to audio tracks. So where you're literally listening to affirmations or subliminals that are programming your mind at nighttime when you're sleeping, and you can pop in your headphones and listen to rampages that are basically affirming the life that you want as if you already have it. So this helps because it's just going to further program your mind so you can start thinking like the version of you who has what they want, so you can speed up the process. This is why I sell bundles that come with sleep tracks and affirmation rampages for each area of your life. I have one for business, I have one for SP, I have one for your dream body, and so on and so forth. So if you want to check that out, or if you want any type of coaching, you guys can always message me. It's easier to message me either Instagram or email. Otherwise, if you just do the things that I share with you in my videos, you will get results. You just need to persist. Okay. So, are you picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know in the comments below.